Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I'm going to read about Scholastic news. Will they survive? African penguins are in danger of dying out. Rescue workers hope to save them before it's too late. So let's see what's going on with those penguins. Look at that, protecting penguins. Rescue workers are racing to save African penguins before it's too late. As you read, how do humans both hurt and help African penguins? Last May, a fuzzy penguin chick was spotted on a beach in South Africa. The young bird's parents were nowhere to be found. He was alone and hungry. He had bite marks on his head and neck from being attacked by another animal. He was very weak, says David Gordon Roberts, a veterinarian. We thought he was going to die. Luckily, people were ready to help. The chick was rushed to the Southern African Foundation for the Conservation of Coastal Birds, SAN COB, a center where Roberts and other experts worked to save African penguins. 2 months later, the chick was strong enough to swim with his penguin pals. That's amazing, isn't it? Penguins' problems. The team at SAN COB knows that African penguins face many dangers. For example, ships sometimes spill oil into the ocean, and that can be deadly for penguins. Another problem is not enough food. Humans catch many of the fish that African penguins eat, like sardines. So the penguins must swim further and further away to find food. They often leave their chicks behind without parents to feed. So here, words to know. Veterinarian. Veterinarian is a doctor who treats animals. You must have seen so many veterinary clinics where people take their pets to get them treated. Like when we get sick, we go to doctors. So same with animals. When they get sick, we have to take them to the veterinarian, a doctor who treats animals. And conservation is the protection of wildlife and nature. Release is to let go. So like we're talking about, they often leave their chicks behind without parents to feed them. Many chicks starve because of such problems. African penguins are endangered. 100 years ago, there were millions of the birds. Now there were fewer than 50,000. That's very sad. Map it out. There are about 17 penguin species. So most live south of equator, an imaginary line around Earth's center. Circle the equator. Can you name 2 of the continents where penguins live? South Africa and North America. Caring for chicks. Every year, SAN COB cares for hundreds of African penguins. Many of them are chicks that were left alone by their parents. Workers at the center give the young birds medicine and treat any injuries they have. They also act a lot like penguin parents. They care for the chicks 24 hours a day. That means making sure the birds are warm enough and cleaning penguin poop from their crates. Of course, caring for penguin chicks also means feeding them. In the wild, penguin parents have an interesting way of feeding their young. Parents eat some fish, digest its part of the way, and then throw it up into the chicks' mouths. Feeding time at the center is only a little less gross. We blend fish and vitamins, says Roberts. It's like a fish smoothie. So, going home. The SAN COB team's goal is to return the penguins to the wild when they are strong enough. As a part of its care, Roberts gives each penguin regular checkups. Once a penguin is healthy and can survive on its own, workers take it to the nearby beach. They release the animals into the ocean, where adult penguins spend most of their time. Watching penguins go off and be wild again is the best part of the job, Roberts says. So here you see penguin rescue. Penguins that have been covered in oil are carefully washed and rinsed, like you see in the picture. Here are a few of the ways the Suncorp team care for African penguins. Every penguin gets regular checkups, and they are fed sardines and fish smoothies. Look at the cutie, it's looking so cute eating the fish. Penguins are released into the ocean where they are strong enough. That's so amazing, isn't it? Here you go, it's time to celebrate. Let's see. New York Times Square on the past New Year Eve. December 31st is New Year's Eve. That night, hundreds of thousands of people will pack into Times Square in New York City. At 11:59 p.m., they will begin counting down as a crystal ball is lowered on a pole. At midnight, it will be 2030. When the celebration in the New York ends, it will be starting in the other parts of the country. That's because the United States is split into time zones. A time zone in an area in which all clocks are set to the same time. United States fall into 6 time zones. So each is 1 hour earlier than the zone is to its east. For example, when it's 10 in the mountain zone, it's 11 in the central zone. So New York countdown won't be the only one. This map shows all the celebration that will take place across the US. Number 1, Mililani, Hawaii. This town welcomes the new year by dropping a 12-foot tall fake pineapple. It's silly. It drops at 7 p.m. the same time in New York's ball drops, so kids won't miss out. So funny. And Temecula, California. This area grows many grapes, so giant fake grapes are dropped on New Year's Eve. The first grape drop is at 9 p.m. When the new year arrives in the Eastern time zone, the second drop is 3 hours later at midnight in the Pacific time zone. I'm sure nobody was aware of these silly things happening. Let's see what about third one. Boys, Idaho. Idaho grows more potatoes than any other state. To honor the top crop, resident Lower lit up 400 pounds baked potato to start the new year. Its nickname is Glow Tato. Oh my god, it's so funny, isn't it? 400-pound fake potato. Looking very silly. Number 4 is Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. So New Year's Eve can be a little fishy in this town. People count down to midnight as a frozen carp is lowered by a crane. Kissing the fish is said to bring good luck. Look at that. Do you prefer kissing a fish to get a good luck? Oh my god. So see how every place has a different celebration for the new year. But I guess ball drop is way better. Not being judgmental, but I prefer New York ball drop over fake potatoes, fake pineapples. So, number 5. We were missing this. So it's Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. This city celebrates by lowering a 400-pound Peeps chick. The 4-foot-tall bird looks just like a Peeps marshmallow treat, but it's made of a strong kind of glass instead of candy. Why Peeps? The colorful treats are made in Bethlehem. Look at that. So weird type of celebration people do on New Year's Eve. Go online, find out why we have time zones. Oh my god, so interesting. Let's see more. Okay, so I got the surprise. So my story, Daniel Hunt, he's 9, recently lost his Tennessee home in a fire. It's so sad. So sorry to hear about you, Daniel Hunt, losing your home. He described the amazing way his classmates reached out to help. See, this is a moment when the class surprised Daniel. Let's see. What's the story behind this? One September day, I was at home with my mom. I was playing on my tablet while my mom made lunch. Suddenly, a fire started by the stove. It was super scary. My mom called 911 and sent me to my aunt's house across the road. The firefighters did their best, but the fire destroyed our home. That's sad. That's really, really sad. And everything in it, our furniture and clothes were gone. Even my glass and my toys burned up. I was glad we were safe, but I was sad that we lost all our stuff. We moved in with my relatives. A few days later, went back to school. I was in for a big surprise. My third grade class of Philadelphia elementary school had collected a whole pile of toys, another thing for me. There were board games, a football, gift cards, and a lot more. And they made me a big card to cheer me up when I saw that my friend did for me. I felt like my brain filled with fireworks. It felt so happy. We gave each other a big group hug. I really love my classmates and school. In our own words, how could you brighten someone's day? Go on and see a video of Daniel's big surprise. It's so thoughtful. What's your story? Have you done or experienced something amazing? We want to hear about it. Ask your teacher to download the My Story submission guidelines from the scholastic.com/nsn3. We might share your stories in a future issue. So let's see debated thing what they have in this section. Is it okay to re-gift presents? So let's see. Some people does that. So let's see. Is it okay? No. Have you ever received a gift you didn't like already owned? For many people, the solution is simple. Just give the gift to someone else. That's called regifting. Some people say regifting make good use of an unwanted gift. But others argue that it is rude to the person who gave you the gift and trick someone else into thinking you picked the gift out for him or her. Here are what two of our readers think. It's Samuel Pastos from Pennsylvania. She said yes. Regifting is a great way to recycle something that you wouldn't use. Let's say I use a board game that I already have. Isn't it better to give to a friend who would use it instead of showing it into the back of your closet? That makes sense. Also, some people might be on a tight budget and can save money by regifting. I wouldn't want them to buy me a new gift if they couldn't afford it. I agreed with this kid. She's right. And this Reva Bangle, California, she said no. Let's see why she knew. Many people regift, but that doesn't mean it's okay. It goes against the meaning of giving. To show others that you care about them, a gift should be special, not just a way to get rid of something you already have. If you're a gift, you might hurt someone's feeling. How would you feel if you found out a gift you chose for a friend was later given away to someone else? It depends on situations, so you know. So here, write your opinion and then cast your online and you can submit. So, these birds don't fly. Did you know that penguins can fly? They get around by swimming and waddling and hopping and sliding, and they're not the only ones that don't soar through the air. This chart shows a few other flightless birds. Location, Australia and Africa. And for this bird, Australia, Oceania, the steamer duck, South America, penguin, Antarctica, South America, Africa, Australia, Oceania. So these birds don't fly. Its strong legs let it jump 7 feet into the air, the emu. And the ostrich is the largest living bird. It can be 8 feet tall. And cassowary, so it's a helmet-like covering on its head. Experts are not sure why. And a steamer duck, like you see in the picture, it's moved by flapping its wings in water. One species is able to fly, but rarely does. And some penguins can dive 700 feet below the ocean surface. So find the symbol. It says next to an article in each issue this year. Mark the country in that story on here. Around the World with Scholastic News, a poster. Alright guys, so I'm ending this video. Hope you have learned so many things in this video, and wait for more interesting stuff coming soon with more knowledge and stuff for you guys. Till then, take care and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and push on the notification button. Thank you so much. Take care.